Hello and welcome to episode 40 of Series 5 of Master League Story Mode. So this episode could be a bit of a mixed one. On the negative side, we do play Manchester City and Liverpool both away from home in this episode. Although to be fair, after recent performances that see us in 6th, a point from either of them would certainly be successful, as they are the two dominant sides by a long way in this Premier League season. But on the positive side, we may have some movement in the transfer window. We may have cracked it. We'll get onto that in a second. But just before I get into the negotiations, I was very proud to see probably one of my favourite exchanges in the comments section, maybe in the history of this channel. I've always said that the one thing that I love the most about doing this channel and what keeps me going is the fact that before I started this, I couldn't get a single person to care about my Master League. However much I would have wanted to tell them about how excited I was to have a 21-year-old Fernando Torres partnering I don't know how old he was, 19-year-old Higuain in one of my favourite Master League teams of all time. No one cared. No one really cared at all. But you guys, a lot of you do care, and that's amazing. And it was a conversation in the comments, I'd say conversation, argument, discussion, spirited discussion. I loved it. Between Bill's fan and Wayne Banksy, with a couple of other people chiming in. But it was Team Mount versus Team Brunetta, or Team Get Rid of Mount. And yeah, it was quite beautiful. Bill's fan on the side of Mason Mount. He likened the manager relationship between Mason Mount and Marcelo Bielsa to a Mourinho and Pogba situation, which is interesting. Did we ever really give him enough chances? Was he ever played properly? Was he ever given the chance to flourish? Did he get moved around too much? Was he given the wrong instructions? It's all possible. Then Wayne Banksy and a few others came in and said, let's not forget that he has been incredibly injury prone. He's in the middle now of his second long-term injury. And when given the chance, Brunetta has come up with the goods, more than Mason Mount has, there's no doubt about it. Well, it has been one of the most interesting storylines of this series so far. I was very excited to bring Mason Mount in. I thought that was an ultimate coup. I really saw him as our attacking midfielder for years and years to come as we made our way into the Premier League. He's just never quite delivered for me, and I can totally understand where Bill's fan is coming from. Thank you for all of those comments. Apologies again to you all that I'm not able to reply to the comments at the moment in the volume that I used to be able to. I've got a new job, new responsibilities, a little bit less time during the day than I used to. But please do keep the comments like that coming. I would have shed a tear. But anyway, the developments in negotiations are, well, last episode we had a new player, an interesting player scouted for us from England. And he went by the name of Vives. But actually, after a bit of research from some of you great commenters, again coming through in the clutch for me, I was saying we can't sign him if he's fake. He looked to be a fake player. He's not. He was a player with the wrong name. Lazy from Konami, but luckily we get to profit. It's Edson Alvarez. He's actually a Mexico international, plays for America in the Mexican League, and he is a bit of a beast, and I'm very, very happy that we should be able to bring him in. Really excited. Only 23 years old. He can play at DMF as well. Can play as right back. We could, at a pinch, play him in the wing back position. He's a great passer. He's quite highly rated, actually. Quite highly rated. I wouldn't be surprised to see some interest in him from European leagues at some point, because he's decent. He's got weighted pass, early cross as well. 80 speed, certainly going to be a good option on the left or right hand side of, I think, Bernardo in the centre. He's a big upgrade, obviously, on Pontus Jansson. Good ball winner, which is good. Good physical contact, jump, explosive power. He's got the lot. Big, big fan. And I think when we went last time, West Ham were happy to accept Mason Mount. Oh, that was... Didn't say it right at the bottom just to make it interesting. As a trade deal. Oh, we can finally get his salary off the book. So sorry, Bills fan. I mean, the big thing that I didn't mention out of that argument is the fact that his current salary is nearly 3 million. I mean, that is just too much. We cannot afford it at the moment. We're at 134,000 salary at the moment. And we want to bring in Shaqiri to replace him. I know Brunetta's been great. I think we need 2 players there. We can't really play anyone else there. Son, maybe. But obviously Shaqiri can play on the wings as well. So I think it'd be a good, adaptable bit of real, proven Premier League quality just to give us that edge. So 84% chance of signing with a 0% transfer fee. I don't know what happens if we push that up, but we want to get that to 90. This needs to happen. Might be our only chance to get rid of Mason Mount. I don't care how much transfer budget we have to spend, as long as we can get his wages off the books. Obviously, if we can get Edson for as cheap as possible, that would be ideal. We don't want to do 6-month contracts because it's been the renewals that have killed us. But we can offer a little bit less on the release fee to take that to 97. Let's just see how low we can get his salary. How much would we... 8 million release fee is too low, isn't it? Trying to find a balance here. Give the old clean sheet option. We want a 100% chance of signing. We can't blow this. Take 83 with the win bonus. 99% chance of signing. 9 million release fee is a little low. We're just going to have to take our chances. We want to leave as much in the wage budget as possible. That's where we're really going to be pinched. That is the problem this season. So 94, 99. That should surely get done. And then we can bring in Jern Shaqiri. And we've got ourselves the centre-back that we wanted. And that basically means we've completed our checklist of signings. A better centre-back, an Origi replacement, and a Mason Mount replacement. Only thing left would be maybe... I don't know, we could do with one of the wing-back positions, but those have been incredibly hard to find. Right, time to get our head back in the game. It's Manchester City at the Etihad. We got absolutely spanked by them at the beginning of the season. That was the harsh reality of the Premier League coming straight at us. Mason Mount obviously still injured. He's out for 3 weeks, so we're not even missing out on playing him today. And Brunetta will come in for Matty, obviously. Maxi Romero on a downward arrow. I'm going to play Son up top. And I'm going to play Lookman on the right. Wanker on that. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to play Harrison, Lookman, Son up top, Brunetta behind him. That'll do. Pontus, you're in the centre. Could be your last game as a starter for this side. 92% team spirit. That's decent still. Even with Romero out of the side. And Big Pontus, this could well be the ending of you. Gabriel Jesus, De Bruyne, Sane to deal with. Firmino, Mahrez on the bench. It's Cook and Wilshere alongside David Silva. Not the super strong Manchester City midfield you would maybe expect. Fabian Delph at left back. Maybe we can get at him with Jack Harrison's pace, possibly. Well, anyway, huge test here. Can we come away with something? So this Manchester City side, obviously Pep Guardiola and Marcelo Bielsa advocate, and Marcelo Bielsa student. I wouldn't quite go that far maybe, but he's certainly taken a lot of influence from the Argentinians' management style. And last time we played him, well, we went at him. That's what we do, and we got badly caught out. I don't think Marcelo Bielsa is going to have any different plans today. I think he knows there's only one way that this team is successful, and that is going full bore. Let's try it. Let's try. All we can do is try. David Silva. Oh, he's unlocked us straight away here. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, for fuck's sake. We just can't play against Manchester City. That was way too easy. We've played against some of the big sides, and they've not been an issue. Let's see what happened here. I mean, that's a great ball. In behind Pontus Jansson, who looked to be running in sand there. And we're unpicked within seconds. That is ridiculous. Unbelievable. The one thing that Pontus shouldn't have problems with is beating Gabriel Jesus in the air. He does well there. Pizarro puts a good ball out to Kobos. On the slide, finds Heung-min Son. Inside of Mangala. Still Son now, looks to cut it back. Oh, and Jack Harrison's there to score against his ex-club. Or his ex-parent club. And we're right back into this. I seem to remember the last game against Manchester City went a little something like this. Goals, goals, goals. And that was quite well worked, actually. Kobos with a great ball into Son. He did really well. First to beat Mangala, then to step inside of Danilo, then to pick out a great ball to Jack Harrison, who just snuck ahead of Fabian Delph. Not a natural left-back, as we know. And Jack Harrison takes advantage of that. Son does really well there. I think, if anything, we've underused him out on the wing. He is a great centre-forward. We know that from his time at Spurs. When called upon in Harry Kane's absence, he always does well. And he's done really well there. And we're back on level terms. Oh, Sane, lovely turn inside of Callum Patterson. Gabriel Jesus, calm in possession. Martinez with Sane. Is it back to David Silva? We unlock this defence again. He finds Gabriel Jesus. Great close passing here. Oh, and De Bruyne gets ahead of Bernardo. And it's 2-1. I mean, these highlights are pretty much real time at the moment. Oh, God. Lovely passing play. De Bruyne gets ahead of Bernardo far too easily. And it's back to a goal behind. Jesus Christ. Oh, what a ball. Surely he's not onside. He is onside. Romero this time with the save. Unbelievable. Where did he pick that pass from? Now Brunetta finds Harrison. Scorer of the first goal. Looking to find a bit of space here. Some good movement ahead of him. Harrison will go alone though. Inside now, Harrison. Still Harrison. Oh, good fall here. Bravo, gets to it. Harrison, full of beans today. Almost took that all the way on his own. Ball out to Kevin De Bruyne here. Bernardo just bounces off him. Deceptively good balance. Oh, Leroy Sané heads it over the bar. They look like scoring every time they have the ball. This is exactly what happened last time. Oh, Delph now into Cook. Oh, well, that's quite a special finish. Again, though, just doesn't seem to be anything we can do against Manchester City's attacks. It's lovely passing, lovely movement, and it's Cook in the box. I mean, that's a great finish. It's away from Bernardo, but still a difficult chance. And we're 3-1 down now. Patterson. Oh, he's got options here. Can push through. Heung-min Son. Ball to Lookman in a difficult angle. Oh, it's the post. That would have been a great chance to make things a little bit closer at half-time. Difficult opportunity for Lookman. Did well, though. Pizarro now into Son. Oh, turns into a big challenge. And we do have an opportunity here to get a free kick just before the end of the half. We could really do with putting this one away. And it will be Juan Believable Brunetta. There's a great gap in the wall there, just where we want it. Between the bald heads of Jack Wilshere and David Silva. Should be just about the right amount. Oh, straight into Jack Wilshere's face. And half-time is upon us. Wow. I mean, we've been embarrassed yet again by Manchester City side, who are absolutely deadly. Really, I don't know whether it's just a confidence thing for Leeds United coming to the Etihad against such a great attacking side, but every time they get the ball, they look like putting it in the back of our net. And they did pretty confidently. 50% of the shots on target, beating Romero. Deary me, the defending's not been great. Pontus Jansson is certainly not the defender for this. We can't get Alvarez in quick enough. Right, damage limitation second half. Actually, I say that, but we'll just attack, won't we? We'll see what happens. Brunetta puts it wide to Lookman. Can push it down the line into Facundo Cobos. He's got Callum Patterson there with Delph. Will fall to Harrison. No, it won't. Will fall to Brunetta. Onto his left foot. Hits it well, and Bravo pushes it wide. Juan Brunetta. Great finisher from that sort of distance. Very close to getting us what would be a crucial second. We've had a lot of set-piece opportunities. We haven't tried this in a while. Let's get big Pontus on the near post. Up against Mangala. Can he get a flick on here? Yeah, battle with De Bruyne. That's a good plan. Big Pontus with the flick. Son's there. Oh, and it's pushed just away there. And that was a great tactic there. Almost paid off. Kobos, lovely ball into Patterson. Now Brunetta. Can he unlock this defence? Oh, Son sneaks in. Oh, we get a second. Huge error there from Mangala. And 3-2. It's back on here as Son sneaks in. He's had a good performance as a centre forward. He's a very adaptable player. Brunetta here with a smart looking ball. Mangala thought he'd done enough. Tried to play it back to Bravo. Didn't put anywhere near enough on it. Son Heung-min gets our second today. Can we go on and get a point here? That was the goal. Pizarro. Oh, strong play. Moves it out to Martinez. He'll find Callum Patterson. Away from David Silva. Just to slip in Heung-min Son. Gets the effort away. Still alive here. Brunetta. Away from Wilshere. Edge of the box. Juan Brunetta. Falls again. Gets another opportunity. Bravo gets the save. Oh, 9 minutes left. We're pushing them all the way here. It's been a spirited performance. Oh, Martinez read that, but it's fortunately fallen through to Leroy Sané. Martinez still there with him. The low ball back to the bollocks. Come on. We just cannot seem to defend against crosses today. Oh, Martinez with a little flick through. That's such a shame. We played our way back in. And now surely it's all over. Ah, there we go. There's the fifth. Unbelievable. Pontus Jansson comprehensively outpaced there by Gabriel Jesus. Oh, it's hard to watch, but at least we tried our best. There's no point. A lot of people will say we should have defended. Fine, yes, maybe we should have done. But we still would have lost. Does it matter if we lose by 3? It's exactly what happened last time. I remember saying these exact words, and it's fine. We just deal with it. And there we are, 5-2. Well, that was worse than I'd hoped. A couple of those goals were pretty cheap. Pontus Jansson caught out by the pace of Gabriel Jesus through the centre. We knew that was going to happen. We knew that was a problem. Look, I mean, we gave him a great game. Exactly what I said last time. I'm sure I remember saying those exact words. Lookman with a 4.5. That's unlucky. That's unfortunate. Do we need another left winger? Is he good enough? That's the question. Oh, he's direct. Maybe not got quite enough to him. If we can sell Granka and bring someone else in like Clivert, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, we got dominated today. That was a real shame. It's not going to help our confidence, but hopefully the new signings will. It's not going to help our goal difference either, but I think we knew a loss was coming. We still stay above Everton and Spurs. That's where we need to be, and we can drop down one spot. But it's so close with Brighton, who've had an epic descent. They were in 4th or 5th not too long ago. They're going to be in the race for that 9th spot. I don't really know if anyone else cares except for us, but we really do care because that's where Bielsa keeps his job. It's still very, very tight. Conceivably a couple of wins and we could be up 4th or 5th, but we've got another difficult game coming up next. Liverpool away from home. We knew the Etihad was going to be a difficult one, and it proved to be. And Liverpool's not going to be any easier. Oh, and a bid in for Guanca, just as we were talking about that, and they found us a special player. Obviously, Alvarez should be with us now. I know we're still negotiating there. That's taking us fucking time, isn't it? It's a shame. I was really hoping we could get some of these tied up before the next game. That's annoying. Oh well. How much are they going to offer us for Guanca? 10 million. It's only on a 600,000 salary, but we might have enough left over from the Shaqiri deal to buy someone decent. Out on the left, Kluivert would certainly be that. Maybe Thorgan Hazard. He can play out on the left. It's a good all-rounder. Pretty quick, not really that quick. Amazing run. How old is he? 27? No. I mean, we'd love Kluivert. I think we maybe should go for Kluivert if we can afford him. Might have to negotiate his salary down a little bit. 1.7 million is going to be unlikely, isn't it? I don't think we're going to get any off that either. It's annoying. That is annoying. Well, nothing more to do than progress. I was really hoping the Alvarez deal would have been tied down by then. We could have bought in Shaqiri from Liverpool to play against his old club. Would have been interesting. Surely would have got a result there. It's not going to be. Alvarez has gone through. That's good. It's good. We can do it. Shaqiri is going to come in. This move has been a long time in the making. There we are. 0 transfer fee. Mason Mount probably worth a bit more. An 800,000 salary. Very reasonable for a great centre-back who actually has 0 tactical links with us. So that is unfortunate. He's going to have to learn all of them. But we do like him as a player. I think for that reason and for the fact that we just needed to swap someone for Mason Mount, we're going to have to deal with it. We're going to do that. Mason Mount will go the other way. That salary budget won't be changed then. And then, yeah, I think we're going to bring in Shaqiri. Milinkovic would have been the better option in terms of tactical links, but we couldn't swap Mason Mount for him, and that was the problem. So there we go. Mason Mount finally out of the club. Some of you won't be happy. Some of you will be very pleased. I personally am quite pleased, I have to say. So Lookman failed to impress in the last game, so we're going to give Guanca a start, I think. Give it a go. Son was great up front, but Maxi Romero, well, he's never really failed us, has he? So we'll stick with him there. Romero on a downward arrow. It's not surprising after the amount of goals he shipped in that last game. A very tired-looking defence, run ragged by Manchester City. Only 3 days later, now have to deal with Mane, Salah, Vitinho. It's not going to be great. Pontus Jansson in the middle. I mean, just wherever he is, he's a liability. Don't really have any other option though at the moment. This could well be a bloodbath. So one final chance here at Anfield for us to scrape a point out of the available 6. That was what we wanted. A draw today seems just as unlikely as against Manchester City. In fact, we've got the same squad with some worse form and some very, very tired players. Oh dearie me. Well, Pontus Jansson not captain for very long. Alvarez coming in. How will he adapt to this side? How will he adapt to English football? That could be the problem with that transfer, but we've made our choice now. We just need to concentrate on this game. Try and not get embarrassed this time. Mane turns and finds Alberto Moreno. Callum Patterson with him. Bit of a meathead battle there. Vitinho, ball into Salah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, dearie me. Well, we knew there was a big step up in quality. Manchester City, Liverpool have been dominant this season. No other teams in the race. Wow, what a hit from Mo Salah. First time hit on his left foot, and we're behind straight away. Oh, this is horror. This is really brutal. Vitinho into Oxlade-Chamberlain. Through on Romero's goal. Easy finish for the Ox. And that is a horror counter-attack. That is the counter-attack that nightmares are made of as Pontus Jansson struggles to get back. Makes the wrong decision. Oxlade-Chamberlain is through. We didn't think we could play Pontus through the middle at the back. You can't play him out on the right at the moment either. You just can't play him. We really need Alvarez in. He needs to hit the ground running. Brunetta, lovely ball into Guanca. He'll keep this in as well as head of Klein. Puts it up looking for Maxi Romero. It's a good defensive header. Brunetta though will play it into Pizarro. He'll whip it wide to Son, who's got loads of time and space to whip a ball in. Maxi Romero will jump for it, puts it over the bar. First chance in this one for Big Maxi. Wasn't far off. Karius, what a ball that is. Out to Mo Salah. Chest takes him inside of Pontus Jansson. Oh, Patterson gets there, thankfully. That looked again to be really difficult. Oh, great ball into Romero from Heung-min Song. He's away from his man. No, Karius comes out. Should have finished that. Guanca takes that quickly. Brunetta out to Patterson. Finds Son. Heung-min Son now. Lays it back looking for Brunetta. Juan Brunetta with the right foot. And we've got a crucial goal here at Anfield as the first half is nearly over. Juan Brunetta. He has scored so many goals this season and he loves a ball like that. Just near the edge of the box. It was nicely worked here, using that overload, finding Son. It's a great ball back, gets a touch off Patterson. Doesn't prevent it going through to Juan Brunetta, who finishes excellently past Karius with his weaker foot no less. Son's been excellent in recent games. He picked that ball out really well. Brunetta's hit that sweetly. And we're back in this. We've got a chance. And half-time is upon us here. Well, had a bit of a problem like we had in the Man City game where everything seemed to go in, but we've kept it much tighter. We've only had one effort really on goal, and that was Brunetta's great finish. But I feel like we've got more of a chance in this one. Come on. Daniel Klein, lovely ball into Mo Salah. He's got the wrong side of Callum Patterson. Oh, bollocks. Jansson and Patterson just outpaced there by the Egyptian. Oh, Patterson, you can't let him get the wrong side of you there, mate. You can't let him do it. Bernardo didn't really help much. And Romero on a downward arrow today. Too easily beaten. That's certainly not helped us. Martinez takes that quickly. Brunetta powerfully taken out there, but Martinez trades blows. Patterson into Brunetta. Pizarro now. Out to Lookman, the substitute. Rossi with a huge sliding challenge, but will play on here. Ball into Lookman. Powers away from his man. Could fall to Romero here. Oh, and just puts it wide. Feeding off scraps in this half, Maxi Romero. It's about the best chance we've had. Rossi gets the yellow card for the earlier challenge. But our game is pretty much over here, I would say. 80 minutes gone. Can't see us getting anything out of this. Brunetta away from his man. Back to Patterson. Whips the ball in. Lookman's there. It's pulled back for the foul on Patterson in the build-up. It's pretty pointless at this stage. Kobos looking to make a late run into the box. This could be worked perfectly here. Facundo Kobos with the left-footed effort. Actually pretty weak in the end. Bernardo keeps it alive. Patterson away from Salah. Edge of the box. Callum Patterson. Oh, it's off the post. How many times have you hit the fucking post this season? And he pounds the ground in frustration. Just cannot score. This looked to be a great chance. He's away from Mo Salah. Again, it would have been nothing more than a consolation for us. But still, he cannot score. And that is full time here at Anfield. The two away games against the two top of the table sides. Obviously going to be the two trickiest games of the season. We concede 8 goals. We score some goals, but we concede a lot. It's just they have the clinical finishes to really make our style of play pay. Pay in blood. Yeah, no hugely great performances. I don't know why we started Guanca. I think we probably do need a new left winger. I think Lookman probably is good enough. Does he have a good enough all-round game? That would be my one concern. Oh dear. And we slip down into 11th. We can't be there. We cannot be there. We're on the same points as Crystal Palace, but now a -2 goal difference after those poundings. But we've got 2 of the most difficult games out of the way. Now, with the transfer deadline day 4 days away, Mason Mount is out of the club. Alvarez comes in. The scouts got a little something for us. And we can we can pull the trigger on Shaqiri in the next episode. Oh, El Shaarawy out on the left wing. That is interesting. Very interesting. He's perhaps past his best, 28 years old, but he's still quick and he's got decent finishing, decent passing. Is there anyone we could trade for him? Anyone interested in? No. Okay, so 12 million, 2.7 million salary. It's pretty much 100% no, isn't it? We could offer like a stupidly low release fee, essentially a loan for him. We could get him for 1.9 million. I mean, Kluivert would be probably just as good, and Kluivert could be a bit cheaper. It's a shame. An exciting option there. It's not going to work for us. I feel like we do need to bring in Kluivert. We can sell Guanca. That will give us 2.9 million salary left. We could sell Matty as well for an extra 5 and an extra 600,000. So that'd be 1.2 million salary combined. So that would take us to 3.5 million salary. And we'd have about 26 million. So we'd have enough transfer fee to bring in Shaqiri and Kluivert. Salary might not quite stretch. No, the salary we'd have to have 4 million salary available to bring in Kluivert and Shaqiri. We've just about got enough now for Shaqiri. We don't have the transfer budget though. We do need to find an extra million somewhere. Guanca is going to go. Then we need to find 1.7 million for Kluivert's salary. That is going to be the difficulty. Is there any movement on salary? Can we offer you a... Doesn't even want a release fee. It's fair enough, I guess. We might have to negotiate this down. We might be able to do it with a few more bonuses. Reducing his contract. We can't reduce the contract. Could maybe get him down to 1.6. 1.6 million. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Are there any other players that we could sell? Not really. We'd have to sell... No, we can't sell Brunetta. We just can't sell Brunetta. Oh, I just don't know if we are going to be able to do it. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do in the next episode. I don't know if there are going to be any votes. I think Shaqiri comes in and we see if we can just about sign Kluivert. We see if another exciting winger comes up in the last few days with Guanca going out. Maybe Matty going out as well. Now that we've got extra cover in Alvarez at defensive midfielder. Oh, well, difficult couple of games. Let's take a look at the schedule coming up. Winnable games. Home to Burnley. Home to Newcastle. Away to Wolves, who are in 5th. And Southampton, Everton, Brighton, Cardiff. Winnable games all the way through to Chelsea, then Arsenal, then United. We can get ourselves in a good position for those 3 games. Then the last 2, January in general, can be forgotten about. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how transfer deadline day goes. Let me know if you think I'm missing a particular area that we need a new player in. I guess the wing-back positions, but we're never going to be able to find someone who can play there in these final few days. I'll see you in a bit.